Well, I guess it's time for me to say goodbye to Budapest. It's been really great. So I really loved it. I really loved it here. This was awesome. And I have my flight in about 5 hours, so there's not much else to do than just go immediately. I've packed everything, and so I guess it's time. The only thing to do now is just to do the review of this hotel or apartment hotel, if you call it that. First of all, I would like to say, I like the things about Budapest is, of course, if you ever consider going here, go here. It is so lovely. The architecture is beautiful. The food is amazing. You'll have a great time here, and it's a good place to just stay for like 4 or 5 days. Like I stayed 5 days. I had 3 full days, and I felt like I saw everything I needed to see. There's probably a lot more things you could see, but like I don't want to, have too much planned. So I think this was awesome. But a few things to note about Budapest that I noticed is that like a lot of ambulances, a lot of sirens is something if you live in a small town, at least I do, so I noticed it immediately. A lot of aggressive driving, like a lot of horns honking at each other. And I don't know if it's because they're generally bad drivers or people are impatient, but if it makes you feel a bit unsafe as a pedestrian, it doesn't, because there are great ways to navigate around the traffic without having to feel like they pressure you. I think like it's only towards the other drivers, because in some of the moments when you have to cross an intersection, especially when it's like red, you'll have to wait like 1,000 years before it turns green. And then once it's green, you have like a nanosecond to cross it. But when you come to those intersections, we have to cross at a crosswalk where there are no lights. You might feel a bit intimidated because you've seen how the traffic can be. Don't, because they're actually really nice to pedestrians, I've noticed. Like they will stop for you and let you cross. So like that's a nice thing. So like I didn't feel unsafe at all when having to walk around near the traffic. And speaking of like traffic, public transport is amazing here. Download the Budapest Go app, and you can buy like the different choices for you if you want to do like a 72-hour or a 15-day pass. I bought the 15-day pass because I am going to stay a little longer than 3 days. Just note that the 15-day pass does not you can't use that for the express bus to the airport. So you can, but there's like another way where you can take like another bus where it's a stop somewhere, and then you can go from there. But it's all in the app, and Google Maps as well. Use that for navigation, really good as well. Remember to validate your tickets. If you either have a physical one, you can like you have to put them in like a box, and it'll punch holes in it. Or use the app where you can just scan a QR code. That's a lot easier. But other than that, that's the few things I noticed about Budapest as well. Like a really lovely city, and there was this whole thing people talking about, oh, it's maybe not the most friendly people. Like it's just the culture, right? And they don't seem so friendly, but it's not towards you, it's just the culture. But I'll say I haven't actually noticed it in a way. I feel like most people, everywhere I've been, people seem like nice, just standard, normal. It hasn't been like where I felt they were rude or like they really seemed like unfriendly. I didn't feel none of people were unfriendly. So don't let that discourage you from coming, because I think that might be some specific situations. Like everywhere I've been, people have seemed really nice. And learn a few phrases, right? Because I learned a few phrases myself when I was here, like good morning, good day, good evening, thank you, and that was delicious. You can look them up. There are many ways to figuring it out, but like you can look it up and find them, because there's a difference when you greet them in their language or say thank you in their language. You can clearly tell like a little spark in their eyes kind of lit up, because it really means a lot here. So do yourself a favor. You can really see it. It sort of kind of brightens their day, maybe a little bit, but yes. But that's the thing about Budapest. Beautiful structures. It's been really nice weather today. It's been that basically all the whole time I was here, so quite lucky. But let's get into the review. Let's get into the review of this hotel, or this hotel apartment. I guess it is a bit of an alternate way of staying, because there's no reception. It's self-governed in a way. Like it can be a bit troubling to get in and a bit really intimidating because you have to go through 3 different types of combination codes for like 3 different doors. So like the main door, then you have to walk up the stairs to the 2nd floor, go to the door where all the apartments are, type another code, get in, find your room, and then there's a code to that room. Like it's nice with the code to room because you don't need to take any like keys or physical card with you. It eliminates the risk of losing it. But it can be a bit intimidating, but I mean, once you've been here a few days, you'll get used to it. So I even learned all the codes in like a few days. So don't feel intimidated by it. But it's, yes, of course, the place is called BudapeStayz Raday Rooms. I got it through booking.com for around 212 euros, I believe I paid for it. With breakfast, by the way. So yeah, that is that. For the room itself, let's start with well, you can't really say staff, but well, sort of, because you can text them on booking.com. There aren't any like physical staff. They're only there if they need to do something, or if you need something, like you can always text them. Like there's numbers to call, they do what they can to provide you, but I'm still gonna give it a 3 because there are no staff, because it's always nice to know you can go to someone instead of having to rely on a phone. There are some people that I know who would rather stay or be at a place where there's a normal reception. But in that case, you just find somewhere else to be. But I'm just gonna say a 3 because it's fine, but it's sadly because I like to sometimes, talk to the staff and just get some recommendations, and because sometimes it's a lovely time. But I'm gonna say 3 for now, and that's not a bad rating. It's just like, hey, they're not here, but they're still doing a good job anyway, because they kept me informed as well. So I'll say that's fine. Actually, no, I'm changed my mind. 4, because despite it only being for text, no, I'm gonna be nice and say actually 4, because they keep you well informed, and they recently texted me like as a reminder, checkout reminder, because it's 10 a.m. when it's checkout. So yes, actually 4. I'm gonna say 4. The next one is the room itself. Really lovely room, quite big actually. You guys saw it on my little tour I did. You have everything you need. Like you get your own soap, like there are soaps, shampoos, soaps. I had like 2 extra toilet papers. You get 3 different towels. So you are well covered here, and the bed is nice. It's fine. I slept fine. Well, the only thing is that you can kind of hear outside, like the people are like working. It is a weekday, so obviously, but I mean, I kind of woke up a bit early sometimes because I could hear like trucks driving and people working. I think it sounded like they were emptying trash cans or something outside. So if you're not into that, perhaps find somewhere a bit more outside the city. But yeah, and you can sometimes hear people talking around, but that's kind of what it's like to be in an apartment. So yeah, that's something else. It's quite echoey in here because the roof is like really high up to the roof. I don't know if you guys can like see that. You guys can see how tall up to the roof there is, but it's fine. I'm only staying here to sleep anyway, so it's not like that really matters. We got 2 chairs, like you have a nice bed. This is a nice bed for 2. Like you have the projector, which worked fine. I just watched YouTube on. I didn't try any other things, but YouTube, it worked fine. And you can even log in and with your account if you want to, so you can see all the things you usually see. Just remember to log out so no one else can use it. And the only thing about this room that does bother me a little bit is the fact that the toilet and like the bathroom is in the room. Like what you saw in the video, it's like separated. It's like there's like a wall, but there's no roof. And to some people, that's not really the most ideal thing, because when you use the toilet, it's definitely gonna smell in the room. So it's kind of drag that a little down. Other than that, it's a fine room. But I'll say for now, I'll give it a 3. I guess 3 for the room. Like the room is nice and all, but the bit noises you can hear, and the fact that the toilet is like completely exposed. I mean, there's not really much to do about it. It's up to you if you want that or not. If you want that for your room. If you don't mind, by all means stay here. If you don't like that, then find somewhere where the toilet is separate. I didn't really notice that on the pictures, so I think it's good to know. The second thing is the breakfast. So the breakfast isn't traditional. It's not a buffet. It's a cafe that's located right next to, like when you walk, it's right to the right. So it's like a serving. So the things you can choose is like one hot drink, one cold drink, which is a juice, fruit juice, or either tea or coffee, and then either like a sandwich, bagel, or salad or something you can choose, or one like bread, pastry, like croissants and scone, and the options change every day. So you have the choice to change your menu a little bit. I have like a few pictures of what I got throughout the day that I can show you guys, but it's not like you will not leave hungry. I feel like you will be quite full up when you leave that place. So I think the breakfast was amazing. I'll say a 4. Really great. It was tasty. It was amazing. It tasted really good. The only thing is that they didn't really have that many meat options. Like the closest thing to meat they had was like a tuna and salmon. So if you don't like fish, there's not really much of a meat options for you, because it's only like vegetables at that point, you know, tomatoes and cheese and spinach and all that. I didn't try everything because it was a limited time, because there were more options than I could actually stay here. But so yeah, like breakfast was good. Like the bread part is really like the pastries are good, but it's just sadly a bit lacking on the sandwich part or the bagel part, because to me myself, I like a little bit of either ham or salami or something. They sadly didn't have that, but they have a good amount of vegan options if you are into that. So that's a good thing for you. But yes, a 4, solid 4. The staff are nice. The coffee is great. It's like the coffee, and I don't know if this is a thing in Budapest, but like the amount of coffee you get is quite small. Like in Denmark, we used to kind of get a quite big size for coffee. But here it's, in many cafes I've been at, you get like a small amount of coffee. But I guess that's just the way it is here. But other than that, I'm satisfied with it and it's tasty. I'm gonna say a 4. Like the only thing that drags it down to a 4 is the fact that there aren't that many meat options. There's only fish options. So, and the last thing on our little rating list is going to be the location. And straight up a 5, like just 5. Like this is in the middle of the city, the heart of the city. You've got your restaurants down the street and everywhere. Like you just take the public transport to everywhere. Like it's not right near the biggest popular things like the big church or like the Parliament building, but it's still in the middle of the center, and it's a 5-minute walk to the nearest station where you can go to everywhere else from that station. The nearest station for me, I think it was called Calvin. So straight up a 5. Like location wise, this is great. Like for the price, it really brings it up. With this location, like it is just straight up a 5. Nothing else to say. It's in the middle. You have restaurants right near you, and interesting things to see. Like the National Museum is like 10-minute walk away or something, maybe 15 minutes max. I think it's like only 10 minutes. But yeah, so that's the location. Let's add all of these things up, and I'll give my final score of this hotel. I also forgot to mention in the review itself that Budapest is a really good place to like stay, like for your first solo travel, or a good place to just generally solo travel, because, well, I know I'm a man and all that, but I felt safe walking around this place. Obviously, even at night, I didn't really feel that uncomfortable, but then again, I only did that one time, so I don't really know. But if you're solo traveling, this could be like a good first place for you to go if you are interested in that, because yeah, I've generally felt like a good place to feel like this is a good place to do a solo traveling, because it's easy to get by, it's easy to get around, it's generally a safe city. So yeah, I think this could be a place for you. All right, so the final score, final score is going to be straight out of 4. And that is when we add all the things together. So a 4, I think it's a fine way of, I think it's a really good rating. because it's a nice room. There are a few things that bogs it down, but location-wise and with the price, I'll say a 4 is a very good one for this room right here. So yeah, but I guess that's sort of it. This was an awesome experience in Budapest, and the BudapeStayz Raday Rooms. If you don't mind doing things a little yourself and there aren't that many staff and that you have a toilet inside your room, this could be a nice place for you to stay. It's not that expensive. There might have been more cheaper options, but maybe I didn't really look that, like I didn't book this holiday or this hotel that early because it's a very limited option here. There was like only one left when I booked this place, so. But yeah, I think this is a solid place if you want to get to experience. There are just like the few kinks with no reception and the toilet and the bathroom inside the same room. That's the only thing. But other than that, I think we'll just go to the airport. There's still quite a lot of time before the flight, but I kind of, just as the last thing, I kind of want to explore a little bit of Budapest airport and maybe do some plane spotting. Maybe we'll find something interesting. With that, I'll see you guys at the Budapest airport.